Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Luke.
and we're Android guys,
Give us 5 to 10 minutes of your day
and we'll tell you about a product or service.
or an app that you might be interested in. We have one more thing to talk about.
Yes, sir.
This is a very interesting device because this is something that attempts to solve a problem that many people, myself included, face.
Yes.
And it is using a technology that has been used widely for many years.
Yeah, it's that it existed kind of under my nose.
Right? Yeah, right?
The device that I'm talking about is called the ClearUP, and the company is Tivic or Tivic Health, Tivic. And the ClearUP is a little accessory that under my nose is a little pun that I threw at you.
Yeah.
You got it.
I got it.
It's designed to help you with sinus headaches.
Yeah.
Allergy sinus pain. This is congestion.
Mm-hmm.
We live in an interesting time.
Yes.
Quite literally.
Yes.
Here in Ohio, we are every few days we get these weather alerts about how bad the air quality is.
Yes.
And we've got these wildfire smoke things that come down.
Yes.
We've got heading into peak allergy season.
Oof, we love it.
We do. There are times where I'll wake up and the temperature. Sometimes I'll sleep with the window open if it's not too hot.
Sure.
Sometimes you wake up and it's just too humid.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, you end up with these headaches.
Yep.
And sometimes you can wake up and just by sitting upright, drinking a coffee, and just kind of slowly starting your day, you'll be okay.
Sure.
Once in a while, you need to take some kind of an allergy pill or
Mm-hmm.
something for sinus.
Mm-hmm.
This little thing is a gadget that is designed to help you with just those sinus pains.
Yeah.
It's a small little, I don't want to call it a teardrop shape, but it looks like a tear kind of thing. It's an accessory that fits in your hand, and it has essentially it's a power button, and then on the end of it, it's got this kind of like microcurrent little sensor, like a metal
Mm-hmm.
ball
Mm-hmm.
type thing on the end of it. And more or less, what you do is you just put it on your face, under your eyes or along your eyes, your brow, your nose, and it will find spots and it will vibrate
Mm-hmm.
for, a couple of seconds. It varies from wherever it happens to be, but it does these tiny little, like really, really, really low current vibrations to kind of help you with your sinuses.
Wow.
I don't want to say for sure. I mean, I've used this thing for a couple of weeks off and on.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Cool.
I'm not here to say it's 100% thing or it's not a placebo effect.
Well, you're not a scientist.
I'm
right?
not right. I'm not doing double blind things,
Right.
and I'm not putting it against any other types of products.
But you have seen a difference.
I have seen a difference, and
Right,
even if it is placebo effect, I'll pay for that.
Right.
Sometimes, as long as I feel like I'm better.
Well, yeah. I mean, so I suffer from allergies, and
Mm-hmm.
I have year-round allergies, not just seasonal. And so, like, even if it doesn't work, if it feels to me like it worked,
Mm-hmm.
that's great.
And I feel like it is working though.
Yeah.
Which is weird
Right.
because there's such it's just like a few minutes of your day.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually do it as I'm sitting at the table, maybe reading, catching up on a couple of emails.
Yeah, because it's
and
not a
things.
thing you have to pay attention to necessarily.
Right. You can just kind of feel it. You're just doing like a circle around your eyes
Mm-hmm.
or kind of coming down along the edge of your nose and then
Mhm.
up through there, wherever your sinuses are, wherever you feel that kind of like you want to
Pressure,
pinch and that
yeah.
pressure. And it just takes a few minutes, and then you can kind of go back and just keep repeating it. You don't feel these vibrations and then go, oh, it's all good.
Right.
And you want to, those are just those points,
Mhm.
and it will find them. And then it will just kind of do this little tiny little stimulation.
Yeah.
You don't feel any type of like shock. You don't feel any type of like hard vibration. You
Mhm.
just kind of feel it happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then one treatment is fine. You can do it as often as you want. I think they recommend doing it a couple times.
Okay.
But it comes with some paperwork that says, how many people prefer this one over other alternatives, how many people found it to work for them. And I mean, I don't know the sample sizes and things like that, but I would imagine that, you wouldn't make up things like this in the health industry. It's, I believe it's an FDA approved product. I don't know for sure. Yes. Chemical-free FDA approved solution.
Perfect.
So, let me see if I've got some notes on what it is. So it's microcurrent. It's a low current electrical stimulation that's been used for decades by healthcare providers in devices like brain stimulators, pacemakers, spinal cord stimulators.
Oh, yeah. Like okay. Yeah. So it's like tens, right? Is that what
yeah. So one of the frequently asked questions is, how long does the treatment last? And it says in the studies that they did, reported significant improvement in sinus pain and congestion 10 minutes after use.
Nice. And
they also revealed that a single 5-minute treatment can last up to 6 hours. Users report week-over-week reduction in symptom severity with regular use.
That's great.
So I only grab it when I feel like I need it.
Yeah.
But it stays in my kitchen right now.
Yeah.
Instead of the bathroom or medicine cabinet or something. Because it just part of my morning. Like some mornings, it's crappy out. Wake up and it's like, oh, got a headache already. And it's not really a headache. It's just sinus pressure. Like it's just the air that we're breathing and all that crap, the congestion. It's a pretty cool little device. So it's a medical device. It doesn't come with this kind of like impulse buy price.
Sure.
You're looking at about $249.99.
Okay.
There's a 60-day trial with it. So if you're concerned with needing to return that or find that, it doesn't work for you. But you can also split it up and do like they have a firm.
Oh, sure.
So you can split the payments up. It's I would say if I'd be interested to bring it in here and let you take it home for a while.
Gotcha.
And see what you think.
Sure.
And find out whether or not I miss it.
And
whether or not you find it effective.
Okay.
But I suspect you would.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like I will.
Yeah. We've been working on a roundup for things for health and wellness.
Yes.
And somehow got in touch with this brand and they sent us this, and it's something that I feel like, should be in the same conversation as pulse oximeters and blood pressure monitors and cuffs and smartwatches with heart, EKG and things like that. A quality device like that is, worth the investment for people. So I know sinus pressure is one of those, congestion is one of those things that sometimes you'd be willing to pay anything to make the problem go away.
Sure, right. Yeah,
as you probably know.
Yep.
So yeah, it's called the ClearUP, and the company is called Tivic.
Awesome. Well, thanks.
You are welcome. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.